everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk to you about a standing frame power wheelchair and how that differs from the baby that I'm in, which is a custom manual chair. A standing frame power chair, I got to try one at the rehab a few months back, and it was really great to actually experience that way of properly standing, and then you can move around while in that standing position. So pretty neat. And just to catch us up on a power chair, that is where you'll see they often have a joystick and it can move around with quite a bit of ease. It can go over a lot of different terrain. And then also with these chairs, they tilt at different angles so that your body can be positioned properly, and then also throughout the day at different points you can reposition so that you don't get pressure injuries and you're more comfortable, and it can also reduce some pain. After getting to try that standing power wheelchair in the rehab, it was really clear to me that this piece of equipment would be super helpful for my medical education, because standing isn't everything, but it sure is helpful. And especially when we're looking at a medical system that isn't used to having wheelchair users within the healthcare profession, there are things that aren't accessible, and having the ability to stand will just get me closer to that while I work on also advocating for some change as we go. One of those things is being able to go into an OR and see the surgery. Everything's at standing height, so a powered wheelchair that can raise up or also stand will just give me that same equal access opportunity as my classmates. Additionally, there are clinical skills that it'd be great if I could readjust a little bit more so I can just get a better view. There's ways I work around that already in my lovely manual wheelchair, and they work, but it's nice when you have the options and different ways to adapt everything. And just before we continue, I do want to highlight a sticker fundraiser that I am running so I can raise money for this power wheelchair. It is $47,000, and we're trying to cover half of that with grants. So the fundraising is for $25,000, and you can get stickers for donating. On my website, that's linked in my bio and in the description below, we have these great stickers that I have hand designed and made, and you get 4 in each pack for $20. It's a win-win for everyone, and I really appreciate if you consider supporting and checking them out or just sharing this post. So now we're on the Permobile website, and these are the people that sell the standing power frame wheelchair, and they also sell many other wheelchairs. Going down to their products, you will see that you can go to power chairs, and under their power chair section, they have the Permobile M Corpus VS and the Permobile F5 Corpus VS. The difference between these two is they both stand, but one of them is a midline drive and the other is a front wheel drive. I'm gonna go on the front wheel drive one and look at what that all entails. So as you can see, it has the ability to just be in a natural seating position, and then also it can stand up, it can raise you up in a seated position so you're at eye level with people, it can tilt back, and it kind of gives you just this whole range of freedom that a lot of other wheelchairs are just not at that point yet, where they can offer all of this to you. The standing is something that's very key to these chairs, and that is what brings the price up, as I'll show you what an order form looks like. So scrolling down to the bottom, you actually can find their order forms, and here's what it looks like. These are US order forms. I am in Canada, so my rates all get converted, and every medical shop is going to quote you a little bit differently. So these are just general what the recommended market price is, but every vendor can give you a different quote based on how they want to sell it for what price. Going through this order form, you can see you gotta select a base, and both types of bases are very expensive. The first one is $18,000 and the second one is $10,000. There's slight differences and also differences in speed, so that is something you want to consider when ordering these chairs. And then you go through and you see a lot of things that are no charge, and these are things that are included in a wheelchair when you order it. It's not fair for you to order a wheelchair and it have no seat or no back, so those no charge elements are things that just have to be on it. And then often there's an upcharge if you want something different added or extra. Keep in mind, those things might be things you actually really do need to make it safe for your body, so the cost can get up there, unfortunately. Going through here, there's the LED light pack, which is $1,000, and you can scroll down and see there's joystick options, and then we go to power seat functions. Now, under the power seating, you do have to get the active height power adjustable seat height, which is $4,000. And then if you want to have the power seating where you can tilt, that is $13,000. And then if you want the standing function, you also need to add on top of those two, the $12,000 for it. So that's how we get really high up there in the cost pretty fast. These are just a few of the elements within the order form, and I'll scroll down here so you can just get a sense of how long these are. You don't really need to you don't need to learn the language of an order form yourself. There are professionals that know this, and those are the vendors and also occupational therapists. So definitely make sure to work with your team on these elements because they can walk you through the confusion that is all these options. And now I want to share with this sticker fundraiser how much I've raised so far and how thankful I am to everyone who has supported this effort. It's been 4 days that it's been up, and I've raised $2,300, which is amazing and is a solid chunk out of that $25,000 needed. That is 10%. And just to give a reference on what can that get you so far with the chair, that could get 2 LED light kits, because they're always $1,000 each. The mushroom handle that you can put on a joystick, we can get 13 of those. Then the power adjustable seat height, you can get half of it, which maybe they'll just let me go halfway up at that point. There's also the padded hip belt where we get 14 of those. I would never fall out of my wheelchair ever again if I had 14 seat belts. And then USB chargers, really neat that power wheelchairs have that feature on them. They cost $231. We can get 10 of those. I could charge a lot of people's phones over 1 hour. Maybe that'll become in handy in class. It'll become kind of the popular phone charger location. That's just a little bit about what you could get with that order form. And all jokes aside, that is still getting a really solid chunk out of what is needed for this fundraiser. And I really appreciate if you would go to the site, support it. If you want to order stickers, awesome, donation, or just share this with people that also might want to order stickers. And I really appreciate all the support so far. Thank you all so much, and I'll keep you updated, especially on my social media. So check that out. Below are all my links, and I will jump up on YouTube every once in a while here to share more. Thank you so much, and have a great day, everyone.